Hola, hola. Welcome to Daily Invocation. We normally do this at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Today, we were both busy, so we're here a tiny bit late, but better late than never. Daily Invocation is a way to check in with ourselves, connect together and within, connect with source, connect across time and space, connect with different pieces of who we are and how we are evolving. My name is Karuna Dera, and I'm one half of Soul's Enterprise. Prasad is with our beloved friends. So we are in Costa Rica, and finally our first two visitors came into town yesterday, Joe and Laura. So they're off on a hike. I had some work to do, so I stayed behind. But that is where we're at. So yesterday, we talked a little bit about sleeping brujas or brujos and how intuition is such a big part of that. And depending on where you are, have been, or find yourself on the path on your spiritual evolution, sleeping bruja might mean a couple of different things. Essentially, the young kids out there talk about it as woke, right? Are you woke? But, or I should say, and there are different levels of wokeness. So this concept and these words of sleeping bruja brujo, much like sleeping beauty, is my own way of spiritualizing some of our superpowers. Now, technically, Sleeping Beauty didn't have superpowers, and we're not going to go into how patriarchal and oppressive Disney characters are. We're just going to use that as a source of inspiration. So a sleeping bruja or brujo, might be you, is someone who is aware that there is more to this experience, more to this life than what society tells us. That might mean, usually means for most of us, material things, a car, a house, a family, a good job, a good career, achievement-oriented kind of path where when is my next promotion? How much more money can I make? Not that there is anything wrong with any of those things. A sleeping brujo bruja recognizes that there's something else. That something else is spirituality. Some of you call it New Age, spiritualism, I think I've heard, voodoo, medicina, source, God, goddess, the light, love, wisdom, whatever that word is for you, there is something else calling you forth. Other pieces of sleeping bruja and brujos is that we have gifts. Intuition is one of the big ones. I believe we are all highly intuitive beings. We are sentient beings. We are beings of light and energy that are in a body. Don't get me wrong. I love being in this body. I think I'm cute. I hope you think you're cute because we do a lot of body positivity on this channel. There are advantages to being in a body. When you're out of the body, there are disadvantages. First one that comes to mind, you don't get to make love anymore. I'm just saying, touch, all food, I love food. All of these ways of being are no longer available to us when we aren't in a body. Also, we have the forgetting factor, which is why the sleeping brujo or bruja archetype exists, because there is a factor that most of us come into this world with, that when we are born and the connection to our mama is severed, there is a transition of forgetting. Some of us forget more than others. There are beautiful traditions, even in 2021, where that connection isn't as severed. Yesterday, Laura, our friend who is visiting here, was reminding us of a culture in Colombia. And I forget the name of the tribe, but they are pretty untouched from civilization in a very awesome way. And what they do is they identify children when they are born. Some of them, the shamans, the older medicine men and women in the tribe recognize this particular child is a shaman. So as soon as they are born, the children are taken into a cave. And I believe for the first 12 years of their life, some of you might know the details much better than I do, but for the first developmental years of this child's life, they're being taken care of by the medicine men and women of that tribe. And they develop these innate gifts that I believe we all have. So a sleeping bruja brujo, we have that same potentiality within us. It's just a little bit more dormant. How do we activate it is what I want to tell you today. I know I've been talking for a little bit too long, but I just wanted to catch you up on what that might mean. Very simple, practical ways. There are people who teach courses about intuition development. No one is asking you here to become a psychic medium or anything of that sort. Is that if that is something you're interested, feel free to look into it. We don't teach that. We do teach all about trusting ourselves. And that essentially is a gift. And that essentially is intuition. If you look around you in nature, it's very intuitive. Sometimes here in the jungle, I look at little insects and such, and they have developed colors on their skin, right, that camouflages them. That is an intuitive piece of evolution or way of evolution. So today, I'm just going to give you one quick one. I'm not sure if we'll continue to talk about it tomorrow, but if you like these tips, we can definitely do more on this in the future. So the invocation is connection today from the first few minutes that I spoke, in particular connection with the sleeping brujo bruja, heart space, and the tummy space are usually where our intuition lies. All right. So here's the simple, very easy way to start practicing today. You could start practicing with me now and just try it throughout the next couple of days. Comment below on what the experience is like for you and what you find out for yourself. All right. So first step of connection is to tune in. The easiest way to do that is to pay attention to your breath. That is why many, many New Age spiritual believers, seekers, and finders focus on breath work and meditation. We're actually doing breath work Saturday. So if you want to learn more about breath work, Soul's breath work is this Saturday. That's beside the point. Okay. So just tune into your breath. You don't have to manage it or control it or take deep breaths unless you are feeling like it. Just paying attention. My breath is a little shallow right now. I'm just noticing. Maybe you feel it in your chest. Feel your chest go up and down. Maybe you feel it in your tummy. For me, it works much better to close my eyes because I have less external distraction. As you focus on your breath, you start to focus on your body. You're connecting with your body. Your body is a huge source of wisdom. We've just unlearned our innate wisdom to trust the body's wisdom. We trust the mind too much. Intuition is about trusting the rest, the heart, the body, and spirit worlds more and more and more. Okay. So all I want you to do is ask yourself a question where you know that the answer is absolutely yes. It could be as simple as a fact. Your name. My name is Karunadara. And then I notice, what does my body do? How does it react or respond? Some of us might lean in. Yes, that's my name. I hear you calling. Some of us might get some kind of sensation in the stomach area. Your heart might flutter. There's all kinds of different ways. It is unique to you, which is why it's so important, that connection piece. So ask yourself again, if you're not clear, try the same question. My name is Karunadara. You make it a statement is a better way than doing it. A question at this stage might not be the best. So my name is Karunadara. Yes. So for me, in this moment, my yes is leaning in. That's what I'm noticing. What do you notice? If it's not clear to you, try a different question. I could look at this plumeria. I see that it's yellow and white. I'm not colorblind. That's no offense to those of you that are. I'm just saying colors might not be the best if you're colorblind. You could choose texture, soft. And while I'm looking at the plumeria, I say this plumeria is yellow and white, or I see yellow and white. I see yellow and white. Yes. So this time my head was nodding. Yes, this is true. So what does that mean? For me today, in this moment, for the rest of today, if I have a decision to make, even when I want to eat, make it playful, okay? This doesn't have to be serious. Spirituality can be so much fun, okay? At least the pieces that can be, because it'll help when it gets really difficult. I will go about my day if I'm given the choice for lunch in a little bit. Do I want papaya or mango? Is my head going to do the shaking? Am I going to lean forward? If those two things, one of those two things, does not show up, it is probably a no. And that's all there is to it. That is one of the easiest ways to practice using your intuition. The key is that you need to consistently practice. So if you want to add that to your journaling practice, your meditation, if you don't meditate and you just want to try this on, try it for at least 7 days. If you miss a day, no problem. But if you miss 2 or 3, then maybe start the 7-day program back up again. And just do that. Very simple, factual questions or statements, whatever works for you. And notice how your body responds. It could be your breathing. You could get, a headache might mean no. You could try it with questions in which the answer is no. But if you're a beginner, just stick with a yes. It's super. And this piece of learning your yes and your no is so foundational to a lot of the work that you might be doing now or that you will do in the future. So that's Invocation for today. I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly am enjoying connecting with you all. So again, try it and let us know in the comments how it goes. Mucho, mucho amor. A la Walter Mercado style. Hasta luego, mi gente.